What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with an unboxing of one of the first Verizon wireless LTE 4G modems. This is the Pantech UML290. Let's go ahead and dig in. I'm really excited to see if we get the speeds that we're supposed to. So a real quick overview about the 4G services Verizon is offering. It's going to be available in 38 metropolitan cities and 60 airports. From a cost standpoint, for $50, you're going to get 5 gigs of data, and that is up and down. You're going to get 10 gigs of data for $80, and if you go over, it's $10 per gig. There's going to be no throttling, so you can go as much as you want, but we are going to have to pay that $10 overage charge. So 4G, let's talk about speeds. You're going to get 5 to 12 megabits per second down and 2 to 5 megabits per second up. And if you're wondering how fast that is, go to speedtest.net on your current home connection and run a quick test and see how fast your network is going to be, because chances are your home network is probably going to fall on the same speeds that this Verizon Wireless 4G modem is supposed to get. And these are real world speeds. I've seen tests of this getting upwards of 20 megabits per second down. So enough of the geek talk. Let's go ahead and dig in. There are two modems that are available at launch. One is the Pantech UML290. It's got a few tricks up its sleeve, and the other, I believe, is the LG VL600. Let's go ahead and open this up. You can get these, actually both modems, available off contract, so you don't have to pay any sort of early termination fee, and you don't have to worry about signing a 2-year deal for $249 each. Otherwise, if you want to sign a contract, they're going to be $99 each. So here's the Verizon Wireless Access Manager stuff. You are going to only be able to use this, at least for right now, on PCs. There's not Mac support, so I'll be trying Parallels with my MacBook Air and see if this works. So consumer information, tips and tricks and shortcuts, push that off to the side. We've got some sort of cable, not sure what this is. I imagine it's probably some sort of USB extension cable, or a dock of some sort. It looks like it is a USB extension cable. So we'll take a look at why this might be important in just a minute. Here is the modem itself. Stop. Software installation required. Alrighty. So this modem is not what you would call thin, but it does have some sort of cool features up its sleeve. So you can go ahead and rotate the cover here left to right to reveal. There's a little USB port you can go ahead and plug in. This is not going to take up 2 USB ports worth of space, hopefully, because this port is quite small. The LG, it's a little bit fatter. It's actually going to take up a decent amount of room. So you can turn this back and you can push that in theory, be able to use your 4G speeds. This does have a micro SD card slot, I believe, for some expanded storage, or that might just be the SIM card slot, which is probably a bit more realistic. So yeah, that is just a SIM card slot. Let me correct myself, that does not have a micro SD expansion card slot. You're probably wondering why this has a SIM card slot. You've never seen real SIM cards on any other Verizon wireless devices in the past. Well, it's because the 4G technology it's using is called LTE, which is actually a GSM-based technology which uses SIM cards. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. So in case you are at a premium for USB ports, you don't have room to sort of plug this in, you can use this, plug it into your USB port. This guy is going to plug in right into the end of it. So in case you're sort of one of the computers that has ports next to each other and you're not going to be able to access whatever you need, go ahead and plug this in. And this little clip here, actually, you can put that right on top of your laptop, and you sort of use this antenna to get a bit better reception. So push it down, there's the top of your computer, and you are off. So it's by no means a small looking device. It's certainly a little bit larger, but you sort of expect that with the first generation of 4G modems. So let's take a look at that SIM card slot, because it is indeed going to need a SIM card, which is kind of weird to see on a Verizon device. So go ahead and push that out. Usually in the past, when we've seen SIM cards, it's for Verizon's global phones, and usually it's co-branded with Verizon and Vodafone, but this one is just Verizon 4G. Interestingly enough, too, when they set up the SIM card and you go to the store, they are going to set up a phone number with it, even though LTE right now is not supporting voice, at least Verizon is not supporting it. Let's go ahead and pop in the SIM card. In the next video, I'll show you what the setup process was like, and more importantly, I will show you the speeds. Go ahead and push that right in. And the SIM card is installed. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy set up, and I'll come back in another video and show you what the speeds are.